Who am I? The most sacred question ever asked. Begin your journey inward. Upadēśa Sāram. Essence of Self-Enquiry by Bhagwan Sri Ramana Maharshi. Be still. Be aware. Be that. Explore all 30 shlokas, one by one, with deep insight and simple clarity. When the ego is gone, the self shines by itself. This alone is the great tapas, the true teaching of Bhagwan Sri Ramana Maharshi. Upadēśa Saram, Episode 15. Shloka 15, Abiding in the Self, in his natural state. Namaste, and welcome to Episode 15 of Upadēśa Saram, the timeless teachings of Bhagwan Sri Ramana Maharshi. Short recap of Shloka 14. In the previous verse, Bhagwan revealed a critical distinction. He said that while breath control may quieten the mind temporarily, this is not enough. It leads to laya, a still mind, but not a free one. The real path is chintana, single-pointed inquiry into the self. Through this, the mind is not just silenced, it is dissolved. And when the ego mind vanishes, what remains is our true nature, pure awareness. Shloka 15. Nashtamaneso, Utkrishtayogina. Krityamasti kim, svasthitam yata. Word by word meaning. Ananesa, one whose mind is destroyed, transcended. Ātma-vichāra, the highest yogi. Atayam, anything to be done, duty. Asti, exists. Ki, what? Svasthitam, in his natural state, abidance in the self. Yata, since, because. Bhagwan now describes the natural state of the Uttama yogi, the supreme seeker. Bhagwan says, for the one whose mind has been destroyed, not just silenced, who has gone beyond ego and false identity, what is left for him to do? Nothing. Krityam asti kim. Is there anything more to be done? No. Because he abides in svasthiti, his own natural state. There is no striving, no sadhana, no practice. Only effortless being. This is true liberation, when effort ends and presence alone remains. It is not the result of doing more, but of being fully what you are. Spiritual insight. Bhagwan is not encouraging passivity. He is pointing to the fruit of deep inquiry. When the ego dies, and the self shines, there is no seeker left to seek. Just like the river that merges into the ocean, the mind merges into the self, never to return. This is the stillness of the sage. Led into Shloka 16. But then arises a subtle question. How do we know the self? If the mind is the obstacle, what exactly do we see when the mind is quiet? In the next shloka, Bhagwan gives us a direct pointer. When the world disappears, when we stop chasing appearances, what shines forth is not emptiness, but the self. Let us prepare for that profound shift in Episode 16. Closing words. Thank you for joining us in this sacred journey through Upadēśa Saram. If today's verse brought stillness to your heart, like, share, comment, and subscribe to support more inner wisdom. Until next time, abide. Be aware. Be that. Thank you.